Alright, now the story of Portal 2 starts off many years after the original Portal, with the main character of the first one named Chell, who is a female, pretty much test subject from the first one, where she had to go through a whole bunch of grueling tests with this portal gun to make portals and try to escape the test chambers. And in this one, it's pretty much the same thing, except in the beginning, you're pretty much trying to escape Aperture Science with this character named Wheatley, who's a new character in the Portal, voiced by Stephen Merchant, and they said, yo, we have to get out of here before everything goes to hell. We have to go before she wakes up. And you're like, who the hell is she? If you haven't played the first one, that's who you're thinking. Later on, you find out it's GLaDOS, and of course she's back. GLaDOS is the main enemy of the first one, who is an intelligent AI who is going to ruin your day by putting you through more tests, and that's really the story of Portal. I'm going to tell you right now, Portal 2's story I think is great, but the thing that really made the story awesome for me is the writing. The writing is amazing in this game. Very funny, very clever, and I just loved it. I really did. I really loved the story just because of the clever writing and the characters too. So, there you go. I love the story. Let's go on to the sound of Portal 2. Okay, now the sound in Portal 2, I'm going to just get this out of the way and say the sound design and the soundtrack are both amazing. The sound design definitely does a great job. It makes it definitely sound very futuristic. All the robots doing what they're doing in the environment, and just all the little things that you hear. It really does a great job. I'm just gonna get that out of the way, and I'm going to talk about the soundtrack now. The soundtrack is really good. It really is. It definitely goes well with the environment because it's a very futuristic environment, and of course it's a bunch of techno and stuff. It really does great. Portal 1 had a fantastic soundtrack, of course. At the end, the song is very memorable. This one definitely does not disappoint. Okay, now with that out of the way, let me talk about what I really want to talk about in the sound, and that is the voice acting. The voice acting in this game is amazing. It really is. It definitely makes the sound. If there was no sound at all besides the voice acting, I would actually give the sound a good score still, because this voice acting is amazing. It really is. Stephen Merchant comes in and plays the new character of the game called Wheatley. He's a great voice actor. You've seen him in little roles before. He was just in that movie Hall Pass, which I didn't see. He usually hangs around with Ricky Gervais in the Ricky Gervais Show, if you watch that. He's great. He's not really that kind of guy that's really funny, or definitely doesn't really stretch himself from being the British really tall nerd. And in this one, he plays the goofy, stupid robot nerd. So he doesn't stretch himself that far, but he still does a fantastic job. Of course, you have Ellen McLain, who plays GLaDOS, of course. Do I need to say anything about her? She's amazing. She really is. Very monotone, does a great job in this. And you have J.K. Simmons, who comes in a little bit later into the game, but he does a great job for the short amount of time he's there. The sound is overall just amazing. The voice acting definitely stands out for the sound, but overall, really fantastic sound. Let's go on to the graphics. Okay, now the graphics in Portal 2 are another thing that are really fantastic. I'm not going to say they're the best out there, but I'm going to say one thing that really separates this game's graphics from everything else. The animations for all the characters, the little movements from these robots that you'll come into encounter with, and some of the animations just from the robots that rebuild the environment or something, are amazing. They really are. The animations are some of the best out there for video games. The environments themselves are very futuristic, very nice, very clean looking. I really like it, but really the animations are amazing. The special effects, of course, you got like the portals and the other things that you'll come encounter with, like the gel and all this other stuff, the beam of blue wall thing. If you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they're all great, but definitely, I'm going to say right here, the animations are some of the best out there. Really is. I'm just gonna leave it off there. The graphics are amazing in this game just because of the animations. Everything else is great, but the animations definitely make it something of a wonder, really. Let's go on to the gameplay. Okay, now the gameplay in Portal 2. If you played Portal 1, of course, your main thing that you have is portals, where you can put one portal here that's blue and one portal there that's orange, and whatever's hitting the blue portal will go through the orange one and vice versa. And it's really innovative, and it still is. Even though it's the sequel to the first game, it still is innovative because they actually add a bunch of different things. Like you have to kill turrets while you're actually trying to do this puzzle or something, or you have to kill turrets with a laser beam by doing this and that, and all these puzzles. I don't even want to spoil some of them. That's why you're looking at gameplay from the beginning of the game. I don't even want to spoil some of these puzzles. Some of them are freaking genius. They really are, and they definitely test you. Okay, if you are not one of those people, if you're like, oh, I love Call of Duty, I want to shoot people, you're going to hate this game. You really are. Don't go into this game thinking you're going to love it, because you're not. If you're one of those guys that love Call of Duty but also love very smart and intelligent games, then you're going to love this game. I would say it is one of the smartest games out there, written-wise and gameplay-wise. I'm going to say I love this game. I really do. The single player will last you about 7-8 hours. It's pretty short, but it's not bad. It definitely isn't. And of course you have co-op, which will last you another 5 hours. So for the main people that are saying, definitely on Metacritic, that are saying, oh, this game's too short, blah, 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 blah. It's about 12, 13 hours of gameplay. And remember, co-op you can play over and over again because it's co-op. Co-op is fun. So you know what? I'm just going to leave it off at here. I'm going to say this game is amazing. I really do think so. I'm not going to give it a 10 though, because there is some problems. Like the shortness definitely gets to me. And that's probably about it. Everything else is really amazing. But anyway, there you go. There's my review for Portal 2. I love the game. Check the description for the written review. Thank you and goodbye.
I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved.